and Weber in part. So modernity, what Habermas called decentration, is the process in which validity claims. So there are 3 or 4 types of validity claims. A claim to truth, so these are factual claims. Moral claims, claims about self-expression, like it's aesthetic claims. And these 3 claims, and they are all obviously embedded in life world. And the general social background. So and decentration is the process through which they are also closely intermingled into each other. There's no clear, according to this theory, there's no clear demarcation between truth claims and moral claims and claims about self-expression, or aesthetic claims, for example, or ethical claims as well. And also they are embedded in social background and life world. So the process of differentiation and distance from the life world, as well as their distance from each other and taking sort of self-subsistent reality. So truth claims become, something self-subsistent to a certain extent. That's the hallmark of modernity. So you can have sciences like physics and chemistry without worrying about your religious background, for example, or your moral background, your legal background. Okay, so you study the claims about truth. That wasn't the case before modernity, according to Habermas, and he's right about that. But he thinks that's a good thing. So for example, the study of physics was embedded in metaphysics, for example, and theology in Middle Ages, for example. And there was no attempt to, obviously, when you are studying physical phenomena, you are studying physical phenomena, but you don't bracket your theology. But for a modern physicist, whether he's an atheist or religious person, it's irrelevant to his methodology, etc. So this is the whole process of modernization. And what Allama Iqbal is saying, sectional view, is just another name for this process of modernization. And the synthesis, which he's talking about here, whether that synthesis is attempted by religion or philosophy, that doesn't restore that embeddedness in the worldview of these sectional studies or disciplines. But within that differentiation, it tries to synthesize, make sense of the whole experience. So in a way, despite its function as a synthesizer, philosophy and religion themselves are sectional. Otherwise, there won't be departments within modern university. They would rather be, have a hegemonic character they had, for example, in other civilizations. So